In Chapter 33 of The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Huck finds Tom Sawyer on his way back to town, and Tom thinks he's seeing a ghost. Huck explains what's going on, clues Tom into the entire situation, and asks Tom to help him free Jim, who's being held on Tom's actual family's farm. Tom agrees, which shocks Huck. Tom comes to the Phelps' farm along with Huck, and he reintroduces himself. This time, he's William Thompson, and he tells a long story about being from Ohio. During dinner, he gets up and kisses Aunt Sally, who's very upset by this. Tom acts surprised and says everyone said she would want to kiss him. Aunt Sally's confused. Finally, Tom reveals he is actually Sid, her other nephew, and Tom's brother. Sally is overjoyed. Huck is anxious to hear about his friend, but he doesn't ask about Jim during dinner. And the children ask about a show going on in town. Uncle Silas says the runaway slave warned him about the show. Huck and Tom sneak out of the house, catching each other up on what's been going on. In town, the pair sees the Duke and the King being driven through the streets, tarred and feathered. Even though they're awful people, Huck pities them. Even though Huck knows he'll be judged for trying to help a slave flee, he's made up his mind, and he convinces his friend to help him out. Once again, Huck is willing to break unjust rules and regulations to do what's right. He says to Tom, "I know what you'll say. You'll say it's dirty, low-down business. But what if it is? I'm low down." Huck believes he has nothing to lose by helping Jim, so answering to his conscience is more important. On the other hand, Tom is part of society, and he's fixated on acting out the adventures he reads about. But Tom also wants to be accepted by a society where slavery is the standard. Thus, his willingness to help Jim is shocking. Even Huck is surprised by his friend's agreement to do so. Huck notes that human beings can be awful cruel to each other when he sees the Duke and King being paraded through town, shamed and abused. Huck has seen their scams and people hurt by them, yet he still expresses pity for the Duke and King. Huck's compassion and willingness to forgive are admirable, and it's clear how much he's developed empathy through his travels.